Hi guys, today we're gonna do something different. My hair is getting super long, as you can see in the back and the sides. And I was gonna stick to random videos on the weekends, but it's just getting too long, and so I'm gonna do it today. But today I'm gonna go ahead and cut my own hair. Before I cut my own hair, I've been actually cutting my hair for the last 2 years. This is not a professional method of cutting. I just wanted to show you that you can cut your own hair. And one of the most important things, I used to use those robo-cuts with the vacuum. They don't work that well. I don't recommend it. So what's really important, I've realized over the years, let me go ahead and show you the setup I have with my GoPro here. Now, one of the things that I use now is a monitor and a camera. If you don't have a monitor and camera, it's really hard to cut behind you. For example, let me place the camera right behind me. And now I can see exactly what my back looks like. If you try to use a mirror, you're just not gonna get very good cuts. Alright, so this is the setup I'm using, and I'm gonna go ahead and record with it. This way you can get completely behind you. You can get it completely right behind me and know exactly where I'm cutting, so you get even cut when you cut the back especially. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's gonna be better than mirror. I've tried using the mirror method and they just simply don't work. Or it was just the odd angles, and you'll just end up with some weird lines, especially if you've never cut your own hair. So I do recommend, if you have a spare camera and some kind of maybe a monitor, you can set this up. I know a lot of you don't have this kind of equipment, but I'm telling you, having this allows you to cut your hair you know, exactly, and you'll be able to see your results exactly, since you can see the back of your hair, and which is the hardest part to do. Anyway, let me go ahead and start cutting my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the left side. I'm gonna go ahead and align the camera so I can see it exactly. And since I've got a ponytail, I've just made a ponytail where I don't want to cut my hair, but all this stuff can come off. I'm gonna start with a 1/2 inch. Right, and I'm just gonna simply start cutting it off. Now you want to start sort of long, and then I'm gonna switch to something shorter, because once you cut it, you can't grow it back. I mean, you can grow it back, you'll have to wait till your next haircut. So just make sure you start with the lower ones. Make sure you start a little bit long, and then later we'll go ahead and switch to short. And make sure you have the camera facing from the light. So when I'm doing the opposite side, I'll simply move over the monitor. Also, it's good to use a lens that can move back and forth. That way you do some close-ups or look at the whole hair. Alright, very nice looking there. And I'm going to go ahead and do this side too. Alright, now we're going to do the back. I'm simply going to turn this and point it, put it behind me. Right, and the back is easiest. I like to the back of the left side with my right hand in this position, because if I do it with the left hand, it's just I can't control it. So that's one thing I found. Try to use the right hand whenever possible, because you're going to get more accurate cuts. Or whichever hand you use as your main hand. If you're left-handed, obviously, use the left hand. Maybe for the hair around the ears, I might do it with my left hand later. Or you could do something like this. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Now I'm going to go a little shorter. I'm going to go ahead and switch from 1/2 inch to 1/4. I'm going to do 1/4. Now this all depends on how long you want your hair. I usually start with 1/2 inch and then I'll go to 1/4. And then I'll go for the final, I'll go to the 1/16. And I'm gonna work up, I'm gonna just sort of work it up like this, instead of just making it even now. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the right side. Alright, that looks fine. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the other side again. It doesn't look good as the other side. That's why I don't like this side, because it's left-handed. This is the hardest sort of. So you gotta sort of get used to it. That looks weird. Okay, also since I have a ponytail, I'm not too worried about getting this perfect because my other hair is going to cover it, which is another advantage of having a ponytail. And I'm going to do the back now. Okay, I'm going to actually go ahead and take 1/16 now, the shortest. Try to clean the sides over here. Alright, back looks okay. It's a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of keep it short. That way it makes my cuttings easier. And I'm just gonna even out the sides. Now I could have started with 1/16 inch and just buzz it all. Like I said, if you make a mistake, it's hard to go back. It's better to start with long ones and just do it slowly. Now you can see having a camera completely helps, because now you can use 2 hands, but if you had one mirror holding it with another mirror, it's just way harder. Looks pretty even. I got 2 spots here. I might not even worry about it. Like I said, I'm just worried about the bottoms, just cleaning it. But let me go ahead and try to clean this up a little bit. Alright, the left side looks pretty even. Actually, I'm gonna do the back first. I think I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm not trying to do it too perfect, but let me go ahead and take a shower and I'll be back and we'll see how it looks with the hair down also. But yeah, the most important point is that I use a camera setup instead of using a mirror. Now you have 2 hands to help you cut, and I think that really helped me cut my hair. I started doing that. I got way more even cuts in the back. Even though it's pretty much a buzz, without a camera, it's really just hard to cut your hair because you don't know how you're cutting it. But it should be pretty even. Also, another tip, obviously for cleanup, I've got carpet here. I've got a simple little chair here that I've been going around. That makes it really easy just to clean up. Make sure you do it in a spot you can easily vacuum up all of your hair. Hi guys, so took a shower. Let's go take a look at the results. One of the benefits of having a ponytail is obviously you can have different hairstyles. You can have it long like Hans, or I have a little piece that's not long enough for the ponytail, so maybe I have to cut that off. But you can see the right side looks pretty clean. Alright, also the left side looking pretty clean. So I got a little piece of hair that didn't go on the ponytail. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Looks alright, looks a little there, but I think I did a pretty good job. The most important part of this video isn't my hair cutting skills. Alright, that's a little uneven there, but I'm not too worried because I'm just gonna wear a hat. Again, the most important part of cutting your own hair, the hardest challenge, and this is like my probably like 30th time cutting my own hair, is actually being able to see your back. The sides are pretty easy, but the back, if you don't have like a camera system and use a mirror, it's just really hard to do. Alright, but yeah, it's a little uneven, but no one's gonna see it with a ponytail like that. Plus I'm wearing a hat most of the time. So with the hat on, you like that. My ponytail is just hiding everything anyways. And that's what looks from the side. There. Not too shabby. The reason why I stopped going to get haircuts, because my hair would grow so fast, I'll have to go like every month. I hate getting haircuts because you have to drive there, you have to wait a little bit, get your haircut. It's like 3 hours of your time every month. But of course, I don't recommend anybody to do this. It's really hard to do. I would only recommend it if you, maybe a student, you feel adventurous, you don't mind having bad haircuts. So when I first started, I wasn't using a camera system, and my whole bag was like squiggly lines. But I didn't care, it was a learning process, and I think I'm getting better. But today's haircut was actually really simple, really mostly for ponytail guys. But yeah, I may try to do different hairstyles, maybe do a little slope up like that. But if you guys enjoy this, do let me know. And every time I do a new type of haircut, I'll do another video and upload it. Anyway, have a great day, and as always, stay on haircuts.
Click here to subscribe.